Such silly things. Test, test, microphone, microphone. Cool. Other things. Checkity, checkity, tick, tick, boom, boom, bang, bang. All the things. Oh, I guess my take these off. So, last week I was sick. It was not fun. I was not happy. I am a little gravelly, I guess, but feeling a lot better. Weird things. I still can't get over, like, the fact I get numbers. I see numbers, right? I see like, oh, you have this many people watching you here, and you have this many people watching you there. And for some reason, my, like, YouTube subscription numbers are going up, which makes no sense because it says the average viewer is, like, 3 seconds. Right? Oh, yes, Season 2, Episode 33. Yeah. It's really weird. I don't know, it's unnerving. I like Twitch. I like how I generally do get people who, like, pop in and say something, ask a question, join the conversation. It's nice. It makes it feel like there's real people. But then it's like you unsure of who's just, like, watching you, the lurkers. And I have nothing against them. Whatever. It's cool. But it's I don't know, it's a weird, unnerving feeling for me. Why did I start streaming? I started streaming because, surprisingly, it helped me actually get a little more work done here and there. And yeah, it was just it was a nice little change of pace to deal with a little bit of the burnout of working by yourself, constantly trying to push things forward. Oh, we were here is what we were last working on, huh? Let's see if we run this. What we got? Excuse me. This one's not the one that's working. Ladder level up. Yeah. Hero location. Do I have to activate this hero? It's been a bit of a while. Bit of a time. Let's see some code maybe. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of stuff here that has to get done. Oh yeah, lots and lots of little things. Lots and lots of little things. I don't know what I want to work on today. I'm kind of a little at an impasse of starting my morning off with a bit of frustration, but also feeling a lot better than I was before. That's like a big thing. Just feeling not sick. I saw the sniffles and, like I said, gravelly and coughing up stuff. But feeling a whole lot better. Huh. Oh, maybe I should make these work. So, if I select this, so let's go to that. Let's go there. Let's play with that one. That's a good one. Item shop. Boop. So when we do set this up, it spawns them. It puts them in the different buttons. So on startup, spawn objects. Pre-run count is less than 3. Not enough prefabs in the list. Yeah, I did start off talking about that. I definitely feel like physically a lot better. I don't feel like super like beat down. My voice is still a little gravelly, and I still have like a bit of a runny nose, but all in all, I'm like, I can do jumping jacks. I'm good. So that's like the up and up. yeah, just trying to get a start, get it going. Hope you had a good weekend. My weekend was busy and filled with very uncomfortable nights. Okay, shuffle list and make 3 unique prefabs. Cool. And then we have them in the temporary holder. Item, set item to button choice. Okay, so we create 3 items. Okay. Then we have to go from there to, we have to go from here, and actually I should do that spawn button, should change how that spawn button, test spawn button. Yeah, so this, I just need to do, I'll add, because, right, it's just calling these, yeah, spawn unique objects. Let's just add, I think maybe at the bottom here, public void to me you sound like I'm okay, I can still breathe. yeah, this is good. Respawn items, bingo bango. And then here we'll call this object, we'll call that function, sorry. I should get my terminology correct. But before we do that, we want to delete all objects in the temporary holder. So game object dot find. Oh, I guess have I found and I placed it? Temp holder. Find of temp holder clone. Transfer object dot temp holder. Oh, if is true. Yeah. So let's go. Oh, this is wrong. Game object dot find temp, what do I call it? Just temp holder dot. I don't want to get children. I want to like delete. So, I know it's destroy, but I want to destroy children. Maybe it's, can I do it this way? Destroy, get, game object dot find temp holder dot children, no, dot child. No, I don't want the component. Gotta figure that out. And all child, there we go. I don't use tags. Transform object. Yeah, that should be right. Okay. Dot. Okay. Transform dot get child. Do I have to put? No. I need to do. Can I get all of them? That's grandchild. I want all the children. Get. Can I not do? I don't want child count. You know what? I have to. I don't want to do that though. Okay, now I need to make another one. Public void. Destroy temp holder children. Not necessarily what I want to do, and then I have to use this. Blop. We're going to call this here. And then it's going to do this. Whatever I can do. Blah, 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 blah. Put a thing here. Debug.log. Respawn items. Boop. And then here, 4, right? Yeah, 4. I need to run this for loop. So it's int I equals 0. We're going to need the count. I is less than game object dot find. Definitely not. I really should set this. You know what? I'm going to set it. We're going to have something like that right off the bat. So we'll just do here public game object holder object, and on start we'll just have it figure that out. Game object, whatever, temp holder object is equal to game object dot find temp holder boom. So now we have that, which then I guess oh. Excuse me. Excuse the gross sounds. Oi. Oi. Okay. So we have that. we don't have to do this. It's going to be temp holder dot transform dot get dot child count. That's the one we want. Boop. Blop. And then I plus plus. And then what we're going to do is I guess this is just going to be destroy weird. I guess it would destroy 0 and it would just keep going. Yeah, I think that's a way to do it. Destroy temp object dot transform dot child I guess get dot child 0, and then it should say debug dot log destroyed temp holder dot transform dot get child brackets 0. So then this should pop the first one, and they'll all change effectively. They don't retain that. It's the first thing in the stack. Okay, we'll do this. We'll run this and see. Oopsie's not what I wanted to do, but it's fine. We'll run this and see if this works, because this is just a little. It's such a little thing, but it's an interesting little thing. Because if we're shaving it off the top each time, we could do that with our items. Yeah, so let's run this. Run it. So look at our temp holder. Cool. Let's do this. It didn't do what I was supposed to do. I know why. Because this is supposed to do this instead. Here we go. So technically, let's clear this. We should see this order. Boom. Something went boom boom. Do this. Destroy. Since echo. So we just destroyed it. That's fine. This one. Cannot destroy transform component soul. If you want to destroy the game object, please call destroy on the game object instead. Destroy the transform component is not allowed. Oh. Okay. So destroy Can I not go destroy dot child 0? No, it's not. I don't want to destroy the component. This game. Okay, this temp dot game object dot child. No. Dot get. I don't want a component. I want to get a child. This is not the way. Something's a little janky here. Because this destroy works by encapsulating whatever is encapsulated. An object and a float. Yeah, I don't want to destroy a component. I want to destroy... Kill the game object in 5 seconds after loading... Oh, so the float is a time. Okay, but that's not what I want. Remove this script insert from the game object. No. I want to destroy child. Okay. You're trying to destroy a transform, you need to destroy the game object. Yes, I'm getting to that. You could also do the following. But that's on that. Destroy child game object. But I want... Can I not do this? Child? No. So because this is the thing. I would just destroy the temporary holder, but I need the temporary holder. I want to destroy what's in the temporary holder. Now I could destroy and create a new temporary holder, but I don't want to do that. I want to destroy what's in. I want to destroy the child game objects. Okay, well let's little video. Yay, making games new. I just want to know the code real quick. Come on, how do you? Oh. Oh. Huh. Look at this. So the transform part's fine. The child, get child 0 is fine. You know what we're missing here? Dot game object. That's all I'm missing. This little part to, so yeah, there we go. Bingo, bango, chocolate milk. It's the fact that I'm stopping what I'm saying. And I was literally looking at I was literally looking at the documentation, and I read this part. It's transform.child. So this is like assign the transform of the child, the game object, script to attached, so whatever. But the thing is, this one, if you look, it goes this game object's transform child.child, so the child of the child, game object. And that's the little part that I did not put in. So now, if we run it again. Hey yo, cruise voyage, bah. I think you've been here before. We chitty chatted before. I think it's just been a while. Been some time. If I'm mistaken, has it been some time? Or am I new? Or am I crazy? Am I like, yes, it's been a while. Yeah, see, I remember. I'm not crazy. Yeah, okay. So we got these things. Let's respawn. It kind of worked. it kind of worked. What did it do? So, destroy sword. So, yeah. You almost hurt my feelings. Why? Because if I wasn't sure it was, I mean, gotta stay in the loop. You gotta come visit. You gotta say hi. What's new and exciting with you? What am I missing here? So we destroyed the first one. Oh, what you working on? What you working on? What is happening? Ah, have you gotten further? Have you added characters or a basic stage? What am I missing? What am I missing? I'm missing something. It's only deleting one object because it's like none. Oh, because it makes it from the ground up. So what it deleted? For ledge, but the state machine is fighting me. Ah, oh yeah, because you're doing. I've added some new characters and maps. Oh, that's cool. Do you have a build? Do you have a web build or an itch.io? Okay, what's going on here? Not yet? Okay. Well, y'all let me know. Smash, mash. But are you? I guess you're doing everything from scratch. You're not trying to find some plugins, because I know there's a couple. I mean, there's not. I wonder if there's very many fighty games. I know there's a bunch of stuff for ledge grabbing and ledges, walls, kind of stuff like that. But I think hit detection is like a big one. Okay, so we do this. Wait, I want to see what it says. It says, transform. We don't need to. Works kind of, but the animation is. Oh yeah, well, animation's hard to get going. .name. We'll do that. But then it's like, okay. You know what? I'm just gonna do this differently. Instead of running this whole loop, I'm not even gonna do this. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna duplicate this. We're just gonna go boop and boop. And we're gonna go 0, 1, and 2. This should work. And actually, you know what we'll do? We'll do it debug. Oopsies. Debug. What? Debug. Log. Not lol. Log. Yeah, temp holder dot transform dot get child dot 0 dot name, and oh yeah, you gotta add Are you are you still planning to use 3D models, or are you changed to something else? Droid. Bingo bango. So then we'll take this. C. Boop. And this should let me see that I've destroyed the correct windows each time. And this should happen instantly before I... Oh, wait. Is there just... Yeah, I found it easier to work with 3D models. Okay. Have you worked on hit detection stuff yet? Collision? Okay. Clear all this. Respawn. Okay, respawn. Destroy this. Destroy this. Destroy none. Yeah, I got knockback, jab, and specials. Oh, wow, that's really good. That's super cool. Time to make a WebGL build. Smicky smacky. Make it like, what's it called? You know, in Smash Brothers, when you have just the punching bag, just have like one character that doesn't move and let people just pa pa, pee, poo. Even if the animation's janky. Destroy, destroy, destroy. The heck? So this should be destroyed. I don't understand. It only seems to destroy one object. Is there a speed difference with destroy? I want to know if there's a faster destroy. Huh. There's got to be a way to figure this out. I want to finish the first character, then I will have all the logic for the other characters like control, animation, etc. Plus, I've made it dynamic for characters with stand like Jojo, Joker, etc. Oh, neato. Neato. Well, I'm starting to get a little hyped here. You're gonna have to show off some stuff. Get the... Oh, you know what's funny? You said JoJo. I have to show you something. Prefab effect. Is this running somewhere? I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if where is it? You focus. Ah, yeah. You see this? See that? Yeah, I made this for because I've done a couple different things. Actually, I'll quickly go to it. Scene, ladder. Yeah, whatever save changes that I've done here. So yeah, so now the battle ladder. I don't know when the last time you were here. If you've seen that I've been working on a thing for Next Fest. I'm gonna have like a kind of like a, I almost want to say dungeon crawl kind of thing, but whatever. You like pick your person and you battle. But the thing is, right now I have these like images and this stuff, but I want to have like kind of maybe subtle animations in the background instead of these like images. Yes, it is a particle system. And so what I have is, it tells you, right now it tells you like number of enemies and stuff, but my idea is that I'll have like maybe like mini bosses or something. And when you get a mini boss, what's going to happen is that it'll do the particle system of the menacing thing just coming from like one of the tunnels you're choosing. That's like my idea. It's my JoJo reference. Yeah, so the idea is that it's like, oh, you know that you're going to be fighting stuff, but then there's going to be one tunnel that just has that kind of fluttering out of it. And yeah, and then you just go combat, and then there's the combat stuff still the same. And yeah, I have shortcuts, which don't work just yet, but it's the same thing like a D&D or Baldur's Gate kind of setup where you pick one of your heroes to use their stat to like solve the problem, or you pick one of your heroes, whoever you think is best suited, and then they like solve the problem or don't. And yeah, so the plan is for Next Fest, which is in June. So I want to have it up and going. So I'm not going to be like participating in Next Fest, because when you participate in Next Fest, you can only submit one game once. So I just want to have all my stuff ready for Next Fest, so that when it goes live, I can have my Steam page up, I can have a trailer, I can have people sign up to try the beta of the battle ladder. So that's kind of what I'm aiming for. So that's 2 months away, or a month and a half actually. And yeah, that's like the big test. And then there's a few other things that I worked on. I have like an inventory system where is this gonna work? Where you can pick what carried item your hero has, and that carried item adds like a stat bonus. So I've been making all sorts of. Oh, you know what? We should make one for you. One of my OG people who hung out and chitty chatted with me. Let's do that for you right now. Item. A default item. We're going to change the name to item, and it's going to be called a cruise bodge. Okay, we're doing an item for you. You get a special item, my friend. Yeah. Pretty much, I've been doing it because I'm going to have tons of items in the game, but it's also like a little thank you to people who pop in and actually like spend some time chitty-chatting with me and sharing what they're doing and all that stuff. So it's my little thank you to people. But yeah, so you get to you pretty much you get to pick what you want to do. You can pick kind of what kind of item. This is my placeholder pseudo items right now, but you can be, armor, arrow, a book, a hat, all sorts of random other things, potions, rings. How it works is that you can pick one of these things, and we'll fill out a couple little extra stuff. So the big things is that the item has what it is. So if it's a sword, it's a sword. Then it has a name, a true name. So you can name it Cruise's Bang Stick. I don't know, whatever you feel like. There are 3 flavor texts. One for when it's like a broken object, so when it's like mundane and not really does anything. Second text where it's like, oh, it's active, and it like maybe has glowing power or something. And then there's an awakened text. I'm back and forth about using that one too much. Then you have 4 points that you can put into either strength, dexterity, toughness, mana, crit chance, speed. That's kind of what it is. You get to pick where you want it. Do you want your item to make a person stronger? Do you want it to make them resistant to something? Do you want them to give a bonus for whatever you kind of feel like? So, what do you want your item to be? I almost feel like because you're making a brawler game, going with like some gloves and then making it so your character like, or the item gives like maybe a strength boost or a buff to like bludgeoning damage is what I'm feeling. But you can go whatever you want. You want to be a banana that causes the person to... I want to have 1% crit with 100% crit damage. I want to have 1% crit with 100% crit damage. So you mean that, like, it does a lot more critical damage, 1% crit chance, but does, like, a lot of damage. Ah, okay. Okay, I can do something like that. Hey! Good morning. Okay, so we'll do something like that. We'll do 1 crit chance. Then I have to add run item name. I have to add so because that's not like that's a little more coding involved. But what I'll do is I will add here lock crit or CC lock CC at 1%, double crit damage. Because right now critical damage is just doubling. It just doubles. It flat doubles the damage. Yours would effectively quadruple the damage. That's how much. So it would be crazy, but it's a 1% chance, which is super, super low. Technically, I'm planning on putting a gimme in there, similar to like XCOM, where maybe like a toy hammer that do a squeak noise when it crits. The lead pipe meme. Okay, let's see what I got. Maybe I got something like that. What do I have? Oh, I got a candy cane. We could use a candy cane as like a... Because I don't think I have a hammer, actually. I realize I don't have a hammer. I have like wands and staffs. I think I'm going to use a candy cane for right now. Or a fish. Fish is kind of funny. Slapping someone with a fish. Ooh, maybe I want to use a fish. Fish sounds funny. Okay, what do you want to call it? What do you want to maybe give me a name of what the object to be? Oh, now I'm thinking the banana. Critical banana. It makes me think of almost like I think Magikarp has something like that. I don't know. Now I'm all over the place with the idea. Okay, maybe the banana. Maybe the banana. Can you do fish sword? Call it Excalibur? I'm sure. What's now I want to make a meme. I want to make a joke on the name Excalibur, but I need a fish type. Fish names that sound like Excalibur. I need a fish name that sounds like Excalibur. Excala. Okay, well we're gonna use the fish, and I'm gonna have to bring it into the project. So let's just bring stuff here, the fish. Boom. Okay, we just gotta make a quick adjustment to the fish. Uh, 32, no compression, take filter off. We go to your item, we slap the fish in there. Technically it's a sword. Its true name is, we'll put Excalibur for now. Excalibur. I need to come up with a fish name. And then a fish with a hilt. And then glowing scales of like that. Durability. Ooh, how is this like a thing that you? Well, I guess it can be. It can be quite durable, actually. We'll leave it at like 10. Item has awakened. No repair quest. Honestly, I don't even know if I want to have it be able to be repaired. Such an interesting little device. Okay, I think that's what we. I really need. I just don't want to know fish names. Maybe just fish names. Tuna, Excala catfish? No. Excala barracuda. Excala flounder. Ooh, Excala flounder. Mackerel, Excala mackerel. Excala mackerel. Excalibur. How about fish names that start with B? Excala. What? Why do they have like 2 names? I want just a fish. Wow. Barchiki pipefish. That's interesting. Maybe we can do a weird mechanic, like when it fixed, it will do, and breaks doesn't. That's actually not the most. That would really suck. You would get your crit, but your crit would do. Like, you would do less damage. Effectively with 1%. That would be really mean. That would be really mean. I'm like half into it. I'll have to revisit this. I'll have to Excalibur. Maybe BU. Fish names that start with BU. Okay, B-I-B-O... Burbot? Burry? Excalibur? Oh! Hey, actually, that's pretty good. Look what I found. I found a fish that might work perfectly. The Excalibur, a Japanese amberjack or yellowtail, and that I think that's how I'm going to do it. The Excalibur. I'll just put a capital B-U-I-R-R-I. Hey. Yeah, I like it. The Excalibur. That is actually really funny. I'll have to quickly make... You know what? Why not? I might as well do it now so I can retain my childish wonder at this idea. Oh. Okay, and then I'm going to need another one. Something like this. And then what I gotta do is I gotta take this fish. And I gotta go bloop, 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 bloop. Control C. Go here, Control V. And then we need to file, flip, and flip. And then... something like... Okay, well, one second. We're going to have to actually increase this. This is going to be the only object that has an increased canvas size. So let's go. Well, yeah, we'll make it 64. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, there we go. 64 by 64. Okay, and then we'll this, and then flip, flip, and then we're just gonna stick this fish onto here. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good looking little fish. Actually, well, do I want to like bring it a little bit more? Maybe I do want to bring it a little bit more. Uh-oh, nope. V, flip, flip. Now let's just put it, let's put it right there. I think that's a bit better, but I think I want to like clean this. So what I will do is I think what I'll do is I will maybe go, actually Control Z, do something like this. Like that. Aura. I don't know if I'll do an aura. I'm just trying to like kind of clean up. Oh, you know what I could do? I could maybe just get rid of that one block. Actually, that's what I'll do. I'll get rid of this block here. Yeah, there we go. It's just I'm trying to like keep the have it still read that this is a sword handle. But yeah, no. That's nice. Actually, I should probably change the color a little bit. Nah, we'll leave it like that. That's good. That's good. And then we'll go sprite, and we'll go canvas, and we will bring our canvas down to. I just want to make it so that it just fits. It's a little bit. It's the only object that's going to be one. It's a little bit bigger. That's fine. And we'll save as. And yeah, but this one will be not that. It'll be fish. Bam. Boom. And then we're going to grab you. And we're going to make some changes here. It will be that one. It will be none. And it will be no filter, and we'll apply. And then we go to hue, and we slap you into here. Boop. And then we go back to our prefabs, prefabos, items. Bring you into here, original. And we'll delete this, and we will now go back to our ladder. Where's the inventorium? I don't think I did anything here. And then we'll run this. Oh wait, no, this is the inventorium. I don't want this. I want the item shop. Silly me. I want the item shop. There we go. We also, though, we do have to. I have to add 17. Enter. Item. Huh. There must be a way to do that, actually. I'll have to figure it out later. Cruise. There we go. Boop. And then we run it. And let's see. Boop, 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 boop. There it is! There it is! Look at that. It's there. Oh. Wait, is my thing working correctly now? Oh, of course it's working correctly now. Perfect. And my temp holder fixed. Ah, look at that. Got all sorts of things. We got a stolen shoe. We got enchanted splinterwood. We got the sweet drop. We've got the Nana. None. This is just the default thing. That's why it doesn't have anything. We got Vicious Bits. We got Sword of Flannelbeard, which I should make it flannel looking. Ice Crystal of Ares. Oh, there it is again. Excalibury. And Mr. Battle Map. Oh, yeah. Fantastic. Fantastic. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's cool. Focus. Go in here. Actually, this is where I was anyways, so... So this goes to the temp holder. When you select an item, why don't you stream after lunch? It depends. Normally I don't stream after lunch because I do work a lot more efficiently when I'm not streaming. to be brutally honest, I am a lot more efficient when I'm not engaging or getting distracted. But also depends. Sometimes after lunch I have to take care of other things. But yeah, normally I try to work. If I do work, I work more efficiently without streaming. Streaming is like my, I want to say almost like my coffee to help me kind of get into a development mood. It also, because of the fact that you just ignore us. No, I can't do that though. The thing is that, so the big reason I started streaming is because of just the small interactions with people and, talking about my game and just sharing it, and then also learning about other people's development, and all that stuff it's all exciting and it's energetic. And when you're a solo dev, and I was getting really burnt out. I've been working on this project for 2 years. I'm out of money. I'm it's not in the greatest. It's one of those. It's the make or break kind of moments, right? And so I started streaming, and yes, I don't make any money from streaming, but I get this kind of this morning I feel better, but this morning I was not in a great mood, and I said, you know what, I'm going to start streaming, and lo and behold, Cruise Boyge shows up, and we start talking, brings up the fact that they're working on a Smash Bros kind of game, which we haven't talked in a long time, so I was really excited about that. Then I was like, hey, you haven't seen my stuff for a long time, so I'm showing off my things, and I'm like, oh, we haven't made you an item. So all these little things now make me feel really excited to keep working on the game, and that helps me carry over for the rest of the day. And yeah, so that's kind of the big thing. It's the morning is my kind of get things going, get me all excited. And every time, I have not had a single stream, I think, where I haven't looked back and said, hey, I don't feel like making my game after doing that stream. I've never had that. I've had every single time if I'm in a bad mood. Yeah, I do like the motivation. What moves this? Yeah. Yeah, and it's crazy how it's such a little thing, but every time it does make me happy, and that happiness helps me keep working. You have to be excited with what you're doing, and that's the downside of working alone. When you work by yourself, you don't have that human interaction to kind of spur you to keep going. You just kind of sit there and you look at yourself and you're like, oh, this or that. Or you're overly critical. right? Like, I've shown off stuff that I'm like, this is garbage, and people are like, wow, this looks really good. And it's like, to yourself, you beat yourself up over the little things all the time. You see every mistake and every flaw. But other people come in, kind of blind, and they see what they see, and they interpret it as it is. And that also helps keep you motivated, because then you have these feelings of like, oh, maybe it isn't as bad as I think it is, right? I know there'll be a turning point once the game gets out there and more people try it, and I'll probably start getting the like negative stuff. But till then, I can enjoy how positively I've been received by people, and also other developers. Like I said, I try to raid other developers who work in Unity to try to share the love. I've definitely jumped into very low viewer streams to like pick someone up, because there's so many people who are in the same boat, where it's like you're working on something yourself and it grinds at you. So yeah, and that's why I love to see what you guys do. I want to see the fighting game. I want to see your little project. I know you got all those meetings. I know you got meetings and meetings and meetings, but you got it. You can do it. You can just little bits here, little sprinkles. But yeah, yipperdoodles. Also, I have a bunch of kids, so sometimes it's like I can only work in the morning, and then I gotta like take care of kids after. That being said, we will continue. So what I was doing here, we can respawn things. This is for debugging purposes, but this works great. Now what we need to do, I need to win the lottery so I can work on my game. No, you don't need to win the lottery to work on your game. And if you, okay, so let's say you win the lottery. You win $100. Are you going to work on your game? Or you win the lottery. You win a free ticket. Hopefully one day we will finish our games. I remember, where was I? I don't remember what job it was. The jackpot. But the thing is, I wonder sometimes, like, if I won the lottery, would I still make games? If I had all that money? I don't know if I'd make games directly myself. I might pay people to make the games for me, if I won a lot of money. But then it's like, okay, but I would do that. If I won the lottery, I would try to build a sustainable game studio. Like a small indie studio, hire some young people who want to who are passionate about it, and build some just small games. Probably plan everything at a loss, right? And just have enough money to kind of make sure that you can pay your staff a livable wage and stuff. But yeah, don't do anything too crazy and go with that. That's honestly what I want out of this. I want to release this game. I want to make enough money to fund either another game, or if this game is doing well, continue development to bring it to a second level. That would be the ideal thing. Well, that would be the baseline of what I want. And then if it does really, really well, then slot the money in to hire at least one employee, and then work on either have them continue developing on this game to keep kind of pushing little updates, little extra things, or have them start working on the next game project. Because because I did work in the game industry for a bit, and that's the big thing, is you can't just focus on what you're working on now. You got to focus on what you're going to be working on later. So it's as a project gets to the halfway point, you're already starting to develop the next project and the next 2 years of work. Now it sucks because a lot of and that's what happened for me too, is that a lot of the funding has kind of dried up. There's a lot of change and turmoil in the world, and a lot of government money that used to be there for game development has kind of gone It's like if you're like an indie game developer, unless you're like an indie studio where you have like a few employees and you have like $1 million budget for your game, you're not really getting any government money. And then anything that's like big, like Ubisoft or Rockstar and stuff like that, they have multi-million-dollar budgets and they get pretty nice kickbacks from the government. But that's all pish posh. Yeah. So what do we got to do? Okay, so you select your item, and what that's supposed to do is that's supposed to send it to the technically it should, like, if I slap this in here, this has an item holder, so it should send that to there. So then I need to add that, I need to add that in the code. So when this first runs, we're finding the temp holder. We also need to find, actually we could do it on awake. We're gonna need, actually let's just separate this. Ladder game data. So then, yeah, when we rock this up, we need to find that. So, oh yeah, we're gonna have to put it here. We're gonna have to public ladder game data. Ladder game data. Boop. And then this is going to be ladder game data is going to equal to find oh, oopsies, I am silly. Game object dot find ladder game data. Oop. Oops, do I have to do... What am I doing wrong here? What? Yes. Why are you upset with this? It's a type which is not valid in this context. Okay. So then I need to change this to boop, 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 and boop. Why are you not happy with that? Why are you not happy with this? What is... This should work. Oh, wait. No, you know what? I shouldn't. I should make this a game object. Never mind. It should just be a game object. There we go. It's gonna be happier like that. Yeah, it's gonna be happier like that. Okay, cool. So we click that. We know that's that. Then yeah, so then what's going to happen is we do that. We also need to have public game object item holder. Actually, maybe I'll add a little bit more to that's a game object. Fine. Then here, same thing. Once we do this, we're gonna go item game holder is equal to ladder dot. No, we don't even have to. We just do the same thing. Game object dot find Is this capitalized? Did I capitalize it? That's an important thing. It is capitalized. What am I doing? What am I doing over here? Item holder. Cool. Why didn't, oh, because this isn't a capital G. There we go. Cool. So now we've set those up when they first come in. It knows where those are. We go here. Set item to button choice. But I thought I did this. I have this button, 1, 2, 3. Item in temp holder name 1, name, yeah, sure, whatever. Let's just do this. Then it's going to go item in temp holder names. So then we need to go, we got to move it. We got to move it to, it's going to go like this. Did I set that up? Yeah, temp holder object. Temp holder dot transform dot get child 0 dot parent is going to be equal to item holder dot transform. I believe that's how it will go. This thing's parent is now going to go there. I'm moving it. So let's just do that, and we'll see what happens. We'll see if that does what I want it to do. So the idea is that it will take my item from the temporary holder and put it into the item holder. The item holder is something that does not get destroyed when we change scenes. So the idea is that it goes there, and then it goes to your, you can go to your inventory after. Okay, let's run it. Let's see what happens. Oh, look, we got the swordfish. Okay. We click you. Oops, he's not one I want to click. I want to click this one. Hey, it did work. It did what it was supposed to do. It sent that first one. Solin's Echoes. Right? Yeah, that's your sword. Exactly. So it did send it here. Perfect. So, yeah. Yep. That's what I have to do. I need to maybe make something a little bit cooler after you click it, but I think that's perfect of what it needs to do. It moved it. That's great. And we'll do this, Control C, Control V, and Control V. And then this will be 1, and this will be 2. And then what we need to do after that is we need to call the scene change. So, yeah, pretty much that's that. Oh, I need a scene controller in here. I don't have it. Honestly, maybe I should just attach it to this thing. Oh, I should make it a prefab. You know what, guys? This is why you make prefabs, to make things a little bit easier for yourself. Yeah, whatever. Here, battle ladder. Yes, we'll save for now. And then transition canvas. This guy. You know what? Oops, this is not supposed to be here. Oh, we can leave it there. It doesn't matter. This, you know what? Maybe this is pretty straightforward. Yeah, okay, we're gonna just make this into a prefab. And then we can go back to our item shop. We're not gonna save anything here. Then we're gonna go to our prefabs, and we're gonna bring this into this scene. It needs a camera. Boop. And it needs a path that it's going to go to. So this is actually going to take us to our inventory, I believe. Inventory. Yep. So this one's going to take us to inventory. Right. So that's good. This we don't need. Yeah, I think that is correct. I think that's good. Let's save and let's see if we get things going. Let's pick a person. Let's go to combat. Let's fight a slime. We slash it around. Go to the next thing. We want a shortcut. We'll do a fight. Slash it around. We'll continue onwards. Why can't I get the thing I want? Nope. 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 Come on. Give me a... Come on. Where is... I just want a gosh darn item to show up. Now we're getting more enemies. I don't want more enemies. I should have kept that one. 3 recruit. 4 enemies. Recruit. Oh man, I need to make a way that I could trigger it. Okay, whatever. We'll go combat. Bing bang boom. Oh crud, I leveled up. Not what I wanted. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Oop. Oops. Huh. That's funny, I didn't realize I'd do that. Let's go this. Here or two. Recruit. Cycle. 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 Cycle, 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 cycle. It eventually locks us into that situation. A blast! It's the shortcut is not what I want. I want to loot. Can I get a loot? I wonder if I can force it. Maybe I can force it. 1 second here. Ladder choice. Four, 3. Come on, give me the gosh darn. I'm very upset with this. Why? It's got to be some. I had it before. It let me go to it before, and now it's like, oh, you don't have the odds of getting lucky. Oh, I have 2 spear ladies. Interesting. I should actually make it so you can't pick a second. Ah! No, shortcut. Crap. Whatever. Come on. Why is it... Ah, there we go. Treasure room. Perfect. Look, we got the fish. Fish. Okay. Let's pick the fish. Okay. I didn't trigger the transition. I did all that, and I went to the right thing, but it did not. It did not do the transition because I did not set up the transition on the item. Yeah. Yes. Do I want it on the button though? The next scene. Boop. Beep, beep, beep. No next scene. Okay. So, yes, save changes. Boom. Let's see if we can get to go the correct way this time. Hero. Battle. Battle. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Whatever, we'll do a battle. See if it gets us something. Hurricane Flash. Hey, look at that. Double treasure room this time. Treasure room. Pick the halberd. And we broke it. So why are you upset? Did I not add it to the build? File. Build settings. Oh, yes, of course I did not add it to the build. We need to add this one. Actually, I guess technically it should be here. Item shop we have. Inventory. And we can actually move you here. So battle lateral, combat, event, level up and training. Item shop, inventory, and which one are we missing? No, we have event. Okay. Okay. Cool. Ooh, actually, I saw some stuff I should really get rid of in there. You know what? Let's actually just quickly. Yeah, I think these scenes. This can be. Yeah, all of here. That does not. That's fine. This does not need to exist. 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 Yeah, these are fine. These are fine. Those are, but this is like the one that's kind of, okay. That's good. That's good. That's how we're supposed to be. Hands are starting to get numb. Working in the cold basement of Superman's fun. Slam. Welcome to the jam. Treasure room. We'll take the shoes. Hey, there we go. There we go. That's perfect. That's perfect. Chef's kiss. Okay, cool. So, that's good. So now, when we go to the inventory, what we need to do now, we can get rid of her. Oh no, we can get rid of this. Delete. So, hero slot, nothing. That define. Inventory, this. Does this have a thing? Where do I have my thing? Yeah. So we need to go to your thing. Okay. We need to do some stuff before. So we need // oopsies, / ladder game data. So we're going to need object ladder game data. We'll need public game object. Item holder. And also, I think we'll also need the hero holder. Public game object hero holder. And then we're going to go void awake. Now we got to set these. So ladder game object is going to be equal to game object dot find ladder game data. And then we're going to need the item holder. We're going to set these all right when it opens up, which is important. Because then we're going to use those specific things to generate the rest of it. And then I guess this is just be lowercase this h hero holder. Hero holder is equal to game object dot find hero holder. Boom, boom, boom. And you're upset because I didn't capitalize the G for the unit. Okay, it's cool. We do all this stuff. On start, generate slots is equal to true. Generate items in slot panel A, generate in slot panel B. Okay, that's fine. Instantiate prefab. So what we need to do is we need to set this. So we're probably going to have more slots. Let's make this 4 for now. Draggable item. We're going to have to make some sort of shenanigan here. Because they're not draggable, my items. So we will have to do a couple things. One, so the first things that are happening to do this, but before that, we need to actually write what we're going to do. So, first, place all heroes. Is this mobile or PS? My game is going to be PC. Well, I'd like it to go to a lot of different things. My big ones, it's going to be Steam release, so PC. I'm going to be making a Steam Deck build. My little sister has a Steam Deck, so I have someone I can get to play my game on Steam Deck, and Steam Deck is like, it's not hard. It's not hard to make a build. If you can build a PC build, you can build a Steam Deck build. The big one that I would really love is get on Switch. But I guess now there's Switch 2, so I don't even know how that works. Switch is hard. Switch is it's expensive to do a port to Switch and getting a dev kit. And then you also have to get like Nintendo's approval to even do it. And it's not easy. Mobile, I don't know. Mobile's such a weird market. And I used to work in mobile. Victim/testers. Mobile's a weird market because like I feel like I could make a build for mobile. It wouldn't be hard. And it would play fine because it's not going to be like a super big game. Right? It's not like high graphical resolution that needs a lot of processing. But you can't sell, like I feel like mobile games are always cheap because they sell you something different than like a console or a PC. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe I make my like ladder. Maybe I make the battle ladder like a mobile game. And I just make it like free. And just be like, it's like a teaser to like the PC one. But the full game, I don't think I'll release to mobile. I don't think it's a viable place to like make money with. Yeah. Also, that's the other thing about mobile is resolutions. That's the thing. A PC is really easy for you to set all your resolutions in the build because it's very rare that someone's going to have a ridiculously weird monitor. You know, if you set everything 1080p and the basic scaling stuff for Unity, you can put it on any monitor you want. Now you go to mobile. Do you know how many different screen resolutions there are for mobile? And that's only working in like current generation, right? If you're like, oh, my game can be played on the last 3 generations of phone. Well, 3 generations of phone times about 5 types of phones in each category of generation per manufacturer. So you're already at, over 25 different resolutions right there. Then you multiply that by manufacturers. And that's just for like phones. That doesn't include tablets or other kind of. So you're looking at like hundreds of resolutions that you'd have to like account for. And that's why mobile is not as fun. If you have a mobile pipeline, like if you already have your stuff set up for it, then it works better. Like I said, I worked in mobile. I remember having to be finicky with UI stuff because it's like, oh, I'm building for this iPhone, but then you have the iPhone Pro version, which is bigger. Oh, I'm also building for the iPad. Oh, that's another thing. If you want to build for anything that isn't Android, you need, like, let's say you want to build for Mac or iPhone, you need a Mac. You cannot build on a PC for Mac. But you can build for PC from a Mac. So like when I worked, the studio all had Macs. It's all Macs. And then what we did with Unity is the Mac had a partition, and we had a Windows partition. So most of the development you did on the Mac side, and then whenever you wanted to do a build for Windows, you could just go to your Windows partition and do it, and then it was fine. But because again, the big like, what is the most popular phone? I'm pretty sure it's iPhone. I still think it is. Most popular cell phone. Most popular cell phone. iPhone. iPhone is still crunching over 50% of the market. you know? So it's like, if you want to do mobile, you got to be able to build to Mac. And that means you need to buy a Mac. And yeah, I'm not going to buy a Mac. Now, I can admit there's an upside to if you sell on Apple. Apple has a much better screening process for apps. They have a much more thorough app. Like, they are a lot harsher. Android, you could put any kind of garbage on Android, and that's the kind of the downside of Android, and that's why Android, the Play Store has like so much stuff. You just get lost in the sea. I mean, Steam is the same. Like, what is it? How many games released on Steam today? April, there was 7 new games released on Steam. Oh, okay. So today only 7 games got released. Huh, I wonder, what day does Steam have the least new games released? While specific data exists, the least new games released on Steam is not readily available. Generally, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays tend to see fewer releases than weekends or middle of the week. The number of new games released on Steam is generally lower on Monday and Tuesday than on the weekend. Weekend release trends. Game development often chooses Friday or Saturday for large releases, as this allows them to benefit from weekend higher player activity. Avoid overlap. Many developers try to avoid releasing. That's. Okay, actually, no. Here's a good one. How many Steam games have been released in this year? Steam games released so far this year. So, total number of Steam games. So there was about 15,000 games that released in 2024, which is insane. I want to know. There's a huge drop in. So yeah. So far, there's been almost 1,000 games that have been released. Actually, more than that. But still, that's like kind of insane. What's the difference between a limited game? Steam Direct, Steam Greenlight. Oh yeah, I remember those. Steam Greenlight. That was an old a way that you had to go through the Steam Greenlight process to actually. That's crazy. That is crazy. Profile featured limited flag. Steam automatically enables profile customized features as games reach certain players and sale metrics that give confidence that a reasonable number of the consumers that are engaged in the game. Oh yes, the limited flag. That's a big one. Getting rid of the limited flag. So like last year there was 18,860 games released on Steam, but only 4,000 of those games were games that lost the limited tag. And so the limited tag is literally just like what are there's already been 5,270 games released this year. Wow. Peak. Jeez. And you know, it's crazy how many of these are small games. Small indie, like, kind of weird, janky. A lot of them are janky looking. Oh, well, let's pull this on. I'm talking and I'm not showing. But yeah, so like, I don't know. I've seen this. I haven't played it, but this thing, $30. Looking at some like whatever. What is that? So this is So we're looking at it for that. This is a crazy amount of money. But you got like Repo, and you got a lot of like. This is a bigger game. But still, like, it's interesting how many of these are smaller games. Bongo Cat. Jeez. My Summer Car. What the? Yeah, it's crazy what pops off. I think the crazy janky games are the ones that pop off. Ooh, this looks pretty cool. Wow, this got some flow to it. Landfall. This is cool. I like that. That's pretty cool looking, actually. Story-driven games, co-op games, visually like appealing games. This is a full split function. Oh yes, this is that. It Takes Two developers. They made that game. They made that split function game. Oh, it did pretty well. Yeah, and it's a full retail game. Big bag money. Man, all I hope is to make like. I can't remember. I think I said if I sold 1,000 copies, I'd be like super happy. Oh, this is Hello Love. This is just a Korean game. Yep, Survivor, more Vampire Survivors type things, horror games. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's got some action. Jeez, well, yeah, there's so many games. Top 100. Imagine being. But yeah, like, this game here. Yeah, it did pretty well. If I click it, will this give me the thing? No, I wanna do. If I go back, no, if I do this and I do this, yeah. So this game made 225,000. That's you can play the demo. That's cool. I think it's, what is it, a 2D narrative RPG, and yeah. So it's a story-driven game. But still, 200? 6 figures is crazy good. I'd be happy if I make 5 figures. Ooh, I think I remember seeing this game. Yes, I think I have. This is one with dice, and you use different dice to... This looks kind of neat. Ooh, okay, that's a cool mechanic. Ooh, that's got some cool little... Oh, I like this mechanic. Ooh, there's some synergies. Ooh, that's a spicy one. Check out the hype. Yeah. Oh, this is like, yeah. But that's a cool mechanic. That's a neat mechanic. That dice rolling mechanic. This is pretty cool. Buy Dice Dungeon. Maybe I want to pick this up. Wishlist now. Yeah. This has just got a neat mechanic. That's cool. That's cool. A lot of story-based stuff, and stuff that's pretty, right? Like that's also what gets people going. Things that are that are... Wow, the DLC is in the top. Wow. Oh, another similar to FTL. You know, that's another thing. If you make a game and it spurs a bunch of like copies of your game, you know you made a good game. Because if it's enough that people want to copy it, you know you made a good game. Lizards Must Die too. That's super funny that this is a rip on Orcs Must Die. Cyber Manhunt, interesting. Fast-paced shooty games, Dark Deity. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, that's actually got some nice animation. Oh, someone's playing it. That's cool. Oh, see? Actually, this is similar to my combat. But see this, I don't like having super fancy. Like they should have kept their trailer to the same kind of stuff. But what are you doing? How does this work? Heroes fight turn-based battles and watch. Yeah, but I want to see when you pick your moves. I want to see the moves get picked. Yeah, this full 3D stuff for your stuff is kind of bleh. But yeah, no, not too bad. Overwhelmingly positive. Good, like some cool animations. Cool pixel art. Got a cool theme going. I like it. Ooh, too many menus. Too much stuff. Aha, monkey. So, command unlikely heroes, fighting challenges turn-based, and watch hardships forge iron into steel. Dark Deity is back, bigger and better than before. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. Game Expo. That's cool. That's a pretty cool looking game. Not gonna lie. Yeah, see, six figures, and this only came out like last month. That's crazy good. That's so good. Oh yeah, looking at things, looking at stuff. You know, this is just a cute game, cute little game with poop and pandas and poking pandas. This looks like it's not safe for work if it's blurred. And then stuff that just uses physics engines. Oh, I saw the developer who did this. This is kind of just a chill game. It's just you're cleaning up oil spills. I don't know how much this thing made. It's at a $7 value. See, that's the thing. I know pricing is like a very important thing with Steam, but like this is a very cheap game, you know. But if you look at how nice, like there's a lot here, because this isn't there's like I don't know how this is, if this is 3D or not. It might be 3D. I don't know. But like this is a nice looking game, and there's a lot of work that. Okay, maybe it's using 3D stuff, but. Damn, I think this should have been this is like a $15 game. Like this is not. This is just, and look, you have a bunch of different translations. Jeez, got awards and stuff. Yeah, it looks 3D with a shader, but there's a lot of work, and it's like it's one person. Oops. Oops, there's a problem. We can't visit. Can't go to this person. But whatever, it's one person. It's one studio or whatever. I think I've seen the person that did the development for this. But it's like, with this many reviews, that means that's it's probably sold 17,000 or 20,000 copies. This should have been more than $10, especially the simple fact that you have this many translations. And then look, they're giving money away to the ocean. Like, come on. They're even donating to charity. Like, man, this game... So that's the thing, is some developers, I feel like they sell themselves short. This game should be priced higher. I could see you just chilling, cleaning the ocean, knowing the fact that you bought a game that cleaning the ocean, you're actually spending money to, like, help whales and dolphins. That's just... But that's the thing, is like people... I've talked to a lot of developers, and that's like a big fear, is that you put the wrong... Like, what is this game? This game's number 25. And... You know... This game's just a bunch of random mini-games? I guess. Still made almost 40 grand and came out just the beginning of this month. Mini games, quick time events, arcade. So it's just a little kind of... That's interesting. Just a cute little game, I guess. Yeah. But still, you know, that's still an interesting... You know, and then you get up to like some of the... Ooh. Tokyo Extreme Racer? Let's go. Let's talk about this. I like my Tokyo. GTR R34. Oh yeah, showing off the R34. A little bit too sharp on the lines there, but... Oh, FDRX7. Yeah. Oh, it only has a tachometer that goes to 180. That's because Japanese cars are governed to 180 kilometers an hour. Oh, yep, they're... Oh, Toyota Supra. Yeah, Supra. Not modified. It's like a stock Supra. Oh, now we're modifying it. Oh, big wing, big wheels, big... Oh, gotta make it orange because that's Fast and Furious. Wow, this game came out at the beginning of the year and made $4.5 million. But this is also like a big studio. And it's early access. It's not even there. I want to know what cars. I know Skyline, Supra, cool. Yeah, RX-7, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, 3 cars. We only have 3 cars. Do we get more cars than 3? Oh, we got Mazda, Supra. We got 11. We got Suzuki. I can't remember what that is. Oh, we're going to have the BRZ. Yeah, 11 or 86. Ooh, Subaru STI. Oh, spiffy. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, what else do we got here? My Summer Car. Like, just some janky things. Horror games. Repo. Dream BBQ. Whoa. This is trippy looking. That's a free game. The Worker. Weird. Experience surreal environments and exorable characters as ENA is a new wild world. Man, the art in this is trippy. And this is just a free game. 16,000 reviews. This is just a total trip fest. Okay, whoa. Support Edition. Support Edition maybe includes bonus behind-the-scenes content on how the game was made, as well as an additional goodies such as... Oh, okay, I see what they did. So the game is free, but really if you want to support them, you can buy this like DLC, and then it gives you a hidden hourglass dog collectible. It gives you just extra little things, but really it's a way to like support their game. Okay, that's pretty cool actually. That's a pretty cool little thing. See, but that's the kicker is you can't because it doesn't. Actually, I guess I could go to this. Okay, so this generated them 40K. But honestly, like, I don't know. I guess it depends. It depends. And it was like we were talking about before about winning the lottery. If I won the lottery, would I sell my games for money? If I won the lottery and I made the game all by myself, and it was just like my time and my effort, then I'd probably make my games free. If I won the lottery and started a company, then I would definitely I would sell the game because that does many layers of things. But the big thing at the end of the day is like if you start a company and you hire someone, and this is the sad thing I feel like nowadays is that companies or corporations, even businesses, don't kind of, I don't want to say they don't respect their employees, but like they don't cherish their employees, I guess. It's like everyone's replaceable, and you know, it's not like thinking about, oh, I want this person to work here until they retire. Like I want them to be a part of my business till they're ready to like move on. Or like to like finish, to be done working. And I think that mentality is very long gone. You know, there used to be a time where working at a fast food place, you know, working at a McDonald's, you can make a career out of working at McDonald's or something of the like. You know, now it's like, oh, I worked there in high school when I was summer or whatever. I know that there's some fast food places that are really good. They pay their management super duper well. Ooh, no, it's Walmart. Walmart pays their managers, like Walmart store managers make like six figures. They make over $100,000. But you got to think about it. You want to treat your employees with enough respect to like make them want to come to work every day. I've worked tons of jobs and I've had very few jobs where I was excited to go to work every day. Yeah, like I had a couple and they were great while they lasted. But yeah. So that's what I like to build. That's my plan. Is I want to build a company and be able to hire people, and I want to have a place that every day you go in and you work and you're happy to be there. That's what honestly the one place that I think about like that is like I think about Digital Extremes. I feel like they're a place that looks like they're a happy place to go to work. I started playing Warframe again. It's still a really good game. Okay, let's go back to what I was trying to write. Got super... And see, this is what I was talking about, not streaming after lunch. It's very easy for me to get tangented on what we literally, because we started talking about different consoles and if I'm gonna put it on different things. Yeah. So first place all the heroes in order on I guess forms, something like that. Forms. Place their current item in their folder, if any. Place all other / new items in the center holder. Do I want to have a delete, like a drop bucket? Maybe I need to make a drop bucket. Yeah, and so the first thing is set the person. Then we set the items. Yeah, okay. Okay, I think that's what I want to do. But I am going to call it there. Hit the 2-hour mark. I have some chicken that I gotta eat, and I think I'm gonna have noodles, some noodle. Chicken and noodles, because I'm still feeling groggy, and, well, not groggy. I feel, like I said, I feel like I could do jumping jacks. I'm a lot better today. I just still have a gravelly voice and congestione, but I think that's good. Okay, before I leave, let's check on some people. 4. You'll find time, and when you do, just drop a little thing. Hey, I made a new piece of art, or hey, I got a 3D model that I made, or hey, guess what? I built the first level, and you can run around with the 3D model. Just I don't know. I'm just saying. Maybe you'll like end your day and just be like, hey, you know what? That guy on the internet has been hyping me up so much that I really want to like do something. I'm gonna be like, bam, bam, and then Cruise Boy, Bodge, yeah, get me. I want to see that. I want to see the one character and the punching bag and just some. What'd you say? You got jabs. You got push. No, you said what you had. You got knockback, jab, and specials. There we go. I want to see that. I want to see just a little, even if it's like a GIF. Preferably if it was a WebGL build. I would love everyone to just make WebGL builds, or just, super easy way for me to click it and then fiddle around with it. But yeah, so keep on keeping on, and yeah, I'm gonna go have lunch. And the plan is to see everybody again tomorrow. We're gonna go for five for 5 again this week. That's the plan. We're getting there. We're getting to and every day things are getting moving. We're gonna make it, fake it until you make it. Okay, I gotta shut down things correctly. Hello, hey, oh my, I missed your hello. Hymyoe. HMYOE. I am so sorry. I was not looking over there. I don't know if you're still around. I have many monitors, and Kick is on its own monitors. I'm sorry if I missed you. I apologize. Yeah, peace out. I have my multi-streaming function, but I did not realize I didn't. You're like the first person to say hi to me. I'm going to say hi back. Hi back. Sorry for late response. I never get chat on Kick. I never get chatted on Kick. I feel bad. Aw, this person messaged me a little while ago. Oh, poor friend. Poor friend. Well, they were there to say hello, and I say hello back, but now it's time for me to go. Yeah, what do? I gotta press this button, and then I gotta look at the camera, and then I gotta give a cool face, maybe a, ooh, okay.